Man, what a horrible year it's been for referrals. If you're a real estate agent and you've worked with referrals and past clients and that type of thing over years, you've certainly found that the last 12 months and really the last couple of years, your referrals have dried up. And, I work with countless agents that are, pretty much top producers. They're closing lots of business, but they're finding that referral business they've always depended on, past clients, sphere of influence, people they've known over the years, buyers or sellers that they sold home to over the years, they're finding that they're not getting past clients coming back to them, and they're not getting referrals from those clients. Let me explain to you, this is not a bad year for you. You can't just chalk it up as, well, I didn't do very good on referrals this year. You will never do good on referrals again. That is old school real estate, and it doesn't work anymore. And here's why. Because the way buyers and sellers find their houses and find their agents has changed drastically over the years. Be honest with yourself for a second and ask yourself this question. How often does somebody go into their workplace and say, we're thinking about buying a house. Do you happen to know any realtors maybe you could refer to me? We don't have a real estate agent and don't really know how to find one. Have you ever worked with a realtor that maybe you could refer to me? How often do you think that happens? There's this new thing now called the internet. And now, heck, you can get reviews. You can see video reviews on realtors. You can see 5-star ratings and 1-star ratings and good results and bad results. And people can do their own research now. Same thing. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, people might go into their workplace and say, oh man, we sprung a leak last night. Do you happen to know any plumbers that I can call? Because their options were go to the yellow pages and just randomly choose the prettiest looking ad, or work with a referral that somebody has worked with them in the past and they're good at what they do. So what I want you to think about here is we're building an audience, we're building relationships with people, we're doing everything that we're supposed to do to create a solid relationship, and you do still get some past client referrals, but it's not going to happen unless they are actively pursuing it for you. Meaning if they overhear a conversation, someone says they're buying a house, they're selling a house, whatever, they'll even interject that because they're trained on, hey, Greg does a great job or Jennifer does a great job or whatever. I want to do a good job of helping them with growing their business. So we are still very much in a relationship business. We are still very much into showing them we can build trust, authority, and credibility. So it's crucial that you do that. But you have to understand that if there's a older realtor in your marketplace who has always done tons of business from past clients and referrals, and because he or she has sold real estate for 30 years, they've always had plenty of business coming in just because they work a big network, I'll guarantee you this year was down for them. And last year was down for them, but this year is worse. Guess what's going to happen next year? It's going to continue on that trend. So yes, it still works. Yes, you should still push it. Yes, of course, we're still in a relationship business and you should spend time with them. You should nurture those relationships, but you have to program them a little bit differently nowadays. And you have to look at the fact that with today's day and age, with Facebook, with YouTube, with all of the different things that we have available to us, you can just get your license this month and outsell the agents that have been doing this 20 or 30 years because you can build relationships faster with a larger audience. So that agent that's been doing it 30 years, maybe he or she has, 400 past clients, 700 past clients. They've done really well. You can have 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 people that see you every single day, just like you're watching me now, that see you every day, that you can build that audience and show that you're trustworthy, you're credible, you actually care about their best interest, and you know your stuff when it comes to buying and selling houses. You can show a little bit about what you do with marketing that differentiates you from all of the other real estate agents in your area. So again, what I want to caution you of here is not to depend on this big network or the social side of friends and family and college buddies and whoever you've had over the years. Don't think that that's going to provide a solid business model for you. It's still there. It's going to be icing on the cake, but you need some cake too. You can't just live on the icing, right? It's not enough. So again, I don't care where you live throughout the United States. Ask any realtor that's been doing this for 20 or 30 years. They will tell you that the last 12 months has been the worst 12 months they've ever had in referrals. And next year will be even worse, simply because the buyers and sellers are changing the way that they get their information, changing the way they find their realtors. What do you look like if I Google you today? If I Google your name, what do you look like? Is it showing really good information about you, or is it like the company website that comes up and you have a Zillow page, so that pops up? Like, is it showing anything that you're credible in that area? So think about that as you're moving forward. For the next 12 months, how are you going to build your business? It's probably not going to come from working with sphere of influence, past clients, that type of thing. If you guys have ever worked with family or friends before, sometimes that can be a little difficult, right? They expect everything for free, or man, I thought we were buddies, or whatever. Whereas if you build an audience and you can have people watching you, just like you are watching me right now. That doesn't mean you have to do video. Doesn't mean you have to look good on video. I don't look good on video. So you have to think about, how do I build trust, authority, and credibility with a bigger audience? If I were brand new in the business, how could I get 5,000 people that know, like, and trust me in lieu of Betty, who's been selling real estate for 20 years and has 300 people that know, like, and trust her? It's very easy to turn it on in today's market. I want you to go to getfastclosings.com. You'll see some better approaches. Register for the webinar. It's an automatic play webinar. It's about 40 minutes. I'll give you some ideas on, you don't have to do referral. Keep doing it. It's okay, but don't depend on it. Here's a couple of easy approaches you can use, including totally free marketing that will get you in front of people that are motivated. You'll see that at getfastclosings.com. It's probably in the description here. But don't depend on referrals. They're great when you get them. Keep trying to get them, but don't depend on them. That source has started to dry up year after year, simply because the way buyers and sellers find their agents, they're not asking a friend for a referral anymore. If you're looking for insurance, have you ever asked somebody, who do you know of a good insurance agent I can use? Because I really don't trust insurance. No, you go online, you get 18 quotes, and they'll give you all the information. Like, we just don't operate that way anymore. Because of the internet, people don't really talk anymore. I had my son and his friend sitting in the back seat of my car. They were texting each other in the freaking back seat. Like, all you gotta do is look at each other and say, hey, you don't text each other while you're in the car. But that's how people communicate nowadays. So keep that in mind moving forward. Let's grow your real estate business the right way. Let me know how I can help you as well. Watch that video today at getfastclosings.com. It's about 40 minutes long. I'm going to give you some real world information. I'm going to show you how you can work with us. Let me be clear with you. You're a salesperson, so you love sales pitches, right? I'm actually going to show you how you can work with me. There is a sales presentation in there as well. However, you will see some awesome tools that you can use today to grow your real estate business the right way. Don't use the old school approaches. Don't listen to the coaches that sold real estate in 1982, or worse, somebody who sold real estate in 82 and now their son, who's never sold real estate, is trying to tell you how to sell real estate. Do stuff the right way based on using empirical data of what's working today. Use your noggin a little bit and realize, hey, this shit ain't working anymore. Let me find a better approach. Have a profitable day. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. I'm Greg Luther. Find more info on us at gregluthercoaching.com. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do two important things. It's both totally free. Number one, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.